Guys, today we're here on Flyest account on the Europe server to play with the brand new Dorothy, the Light Mage. Congratulations on getting her as soon as she came out. I can't even manage to pull a regular one, even a wind one. This guy manages to pull an LD one as soon as it comes out. But anyway, congratulations. Let's take a look at her. Let's see what she does, and we'll play around with her. So first skill attacks the enemy 2 times, decrease attack power, 35%. This goes up to 65% chance with each attack. Pretty nice. Skill 2, branding effect, triple hit branding effect. Cooldown of the third skill will be decreased by 1 turn each whenever you attack the target under harmful effects. So you're generally going to be bringing this in with like attack, power buff, defense break already. And then also does harmful effect by itself, has attack, power break, has branding. So this should decrease the third skill quite a significant amount. I would assume quite a significant amount. Every time you use Nightcrow, decrease the third skill. So the third skill, it creates a giant energy by destroying the HP of all monsters on the battlefield. Even your team. Excluding yourself by 15% each. Afterwards, attacks all enemies to inflict great damage. There's nothing that gains extra. Like, there's other units that have, you know, well, not other units, but artifacts that are like the less HP you have, the stronger you are, but not necessarily destroy HP over here. So we'll see. But yeah, there's not really anything we can do to be, like, maximize the potential of this on our side. We just destroy some of our HP. Excluding yourself by 15% each. Afterwards, attacks all enemies to inflict great damage in proportion to the destroyed HP. Doesn't attack your team, just destroys the HP of your team. But anyway, and then we have an amazing leader skill. Resistance of ally monsters increased by 55% in guild content. LD5, guys. You get that resistance leader skill for an attack type LD5 and only in guild content. That's exactly 7 years. They still haven't figured it out. Anyway, let's take her into some stuff. Let's play around with her. I just got done re-runing this arena offense. I'm not going to tell you what the runes were on it, but I'm calling my therapist after this. I don't really have an actual therapist. But anyway, we're going to outspeed, we're going to strip, we're going to attack buff, we're going to defense break, and then we're going to big nuke. All of that should happen in the correct order this time. Things were not quite the correct order. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. All right. Let's do speed buff, then strip, then attack. He's on despair, right? You put Chew on swift, actually. Defense breaks on everyone. Not bad. Let's take a look at how much damage this does. Let's do some destroy HP to us and to the... Actually, I wonder if shield would mitigate the destroy HP. So let's see. Not that much destroyed HP, to be honest. I mean, we killed some things, but not that much destroyed HP. Can we do one of these? Okay, so we see he's on... I feel like we lose this one. Because if we don't beat it turn 1... Well, you guys didn't see the runes. I feel if we don't beat it turn 1, it's not getting beaten. Okay, let's do one of these. We destroyed nothing. I mean, it has rage runes. It doesn't have like 300 crit damage, but it's got like it's got rage runes. There's 6-star. They have some grinds. Not crazy, but you know, it's got some stuff on it. All right, so gets provoke and gets stunned, and we get stunned. This monkey has like a 300% stun chance on let's do one of these. Yeah, 300% stun chance. I've noticed that. Did anyone else notice? These monkeys on defense, they stun every single time. Every single time. All the time. Works all the time, every time. Okay, let's get one of these. Hey, we stunned the monkey. That's fantastic. Can we do one of these? Nightcrow. We get some brands. This is on rage. Well, it didn't have an attack buff defense break, so not the end of the world. Let's get a sleep or a stun. Or both, you know, both works. I'm happy with that. I'll take that. Can we get... So this should have decreased the, decreased the cooldowns on time of destruction. So let's do this. Let's do this again. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that I totally didn't realize. Afterwards, attacks all enemies to inflict great damage in proportion to destroyed HP. So what if we bring this in with something that destroys HP first, like a Beth? And then she would do extra damage, because it's not based on, is this based on the destroyed HP from this specific skill this time she uses it, or just destroyed HP in general? Let's see if we see a big difference in the amount of damage that it did on Praha the first time versus the second time. Curious now. Bagel, in the future, can you please put a splash screen up that says how much damage it did first time versus second time? I'm pretty sure that they're going for an anti-Lucian arena defense. I'm not entirely sure that this is going to hold up at higher levels, but that I could see that was the game plan. They forgot that there's other units in the game, but, you know, these things happen. All right, so let's get a, can we actually strip this? Watch, we don't strip it. Oh, that's fine. So let's hit this one. Let's see how much I mean, it's going to do the same amount of damage. You know what I noticed is it destroys the same proportion, like the same percentage of HP. Not really that much. So we're going to just keep seeing it with a little bit of HP. Not anything, like nothing's getting like half HP destroyed or anything like that, right? So this is good for like, this is good against bruiser defenses. But honestly, I would take this in. And we will take this in with more destroy HP than this. Yeah, just don't hit Chibu. Well, why would they hit Chibu? Alright, so we'll do one of these. Why would they hit Chibu? Oh, nice. So very nice. We'll do one of these too. Okay. Let's do Nightcrow. So take a look at this. Well, you guys can't actually see. Now you can see. Now I moved my fat head for once. You know what? Let me move my fat head over. Oh, now you just see the microphone. Listen. I'm going to move my fat head over here. You're going to see the microphone. Alright? So, 4-turn cooldown for skill 3. Let's see what happens after this. Actually, Perna's just gonna die. No, Perna Violent procs. Kill, yes. Don't kill. So let's see what the cooldown on, we should have it, right? So we have it again. Oh, right, I moved my camera, right? So we have this again. So that's one of the big things is we have her nuke so often, even though it's a 5-turn cooldown. We have it so often because her skill 2, her skill 2 resets the cooldowns of the nuke. So we can just nuke again and do more destroy HP. But let's take this in. It definitely does more damage the more destroyed HP, regardless if she does it or not. Let's take this in with some destroy HP that comes in before her. Oh god, I'm going to have to re-ruin everything. And let's... Okay. And let's see how she does with more destroyed HP. Next match, please disregard the defense that we're hitting. I know it's garbage. We all know it's a garbage defense. We're focused more on the offense, right? We don't have any strip. I assume that this is a garbage defense, therefore they have no will runes. We have a speed boost. We have a defense break and destroy HP. We have an attack power buff. We don't have the Galleon. We don't have the Chi. We have defense break. We have attack power buff. Destroy HP, and then she's going to come in. She's going to do extra damage based on destroyed HP. Beth destroys a decent amount of HP. That's why we're bringing her in. I saw the Beth on this account. I was like, this is a great opportunity. I told you they were going to have defense. They weren't going to have will runes on this defense because the garbage defense. Whoever's defense we're hitting is like, ouch, Bagel, I'm quitting this game now. Okay, so let's do some destroy, please. Destroy HP. Okay, destroyed a decent amount of HP. Let's see how much damage this does. We're going to have like 50+% destroyed HP on some of these things. I mean, not quite destroy HP on Rika or Chasun. These things, I think we probably didn't crit on the Chasun and we didn't defense break the Rika. That's why, right? So we crit on this and we crit on this. We defense broke and crit. So let's see how much damage we do here. Should be some fat damage. That does not look like that was that fat of damage. That does not look... Maybe we didn't crit or something? Let's try this again. So initially, it seemed like this was going to do more damage with Beth. Seems like it was doing... It was definitely doing more damage with more destroyed HP, but I think she actually has to destroy the HP. It can't just be any destroyed HP, because it doesn't seem like it's doing more damage with Beth destroy HP, but it does seem like it's doing more damage when the destroy HP was from her first turn and she's just doing her skill 3 again. So let's try this again. But I did some more matches. They're all against garbage teams. But I did some more matches, and it seems like that was the situation. Anytime we were doing it, it seems like that was the situation. Can we please get a defense break on this, on these two units? Fantastic. So we destroyed a little bit of HP, not a crazy amount. Let's get some nukes. And again, it's not going to do really too... They have a HP leader skill, right? I assume... Well, they don't have any wings, so... I was going to say I assume that this is a better rune than the other ones, but let's see how much it does against, like, the Molly and the Bison and stuff. Well, Triana's passive proc, but it really didn't do a crazy amount of damage against the Bison. On the bright side, we do have some sustain, we have immunity and things like that, so... Beth just seems to be... Well, Beth doesn't seem to be. Beth is definitely really good against teams like this. You know, stall teams, she destroys HP. This is a Beth Spotlight, isn't it? It's a Beth Spotlight, guys. It's a Beth Spotlight. Let's do Night Crow. So this, we need to make sure that we do debuffs. Or, look, we have four turns here. We need to make sure that we do it, not do debuffs. We need to make sure that we do it against things that have harmful effects. So... We have to hit her with this. We have to hit the Molly with this. Please do not kill Beth. Please do not kill Beth. Okay, let's do one of these. We don't proc again. That's okay. Is it though? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We do still have a skill 3 available. Again, so we're still going to destroy some HP. Again, we don't need the defense break for the first part of the skill for the destroy HP, but we do need the defense break for the big damage that comes afterwards. So. Let's see, we're destroying some more HP. So on the bright side, I guess, to her is that she destroys HP and eventually, like if you're fighting against tanky units, eventually you're going to win. Right? She's really good against tanky things, but I wish that she did more... it seems like she's only doing damage based on, like, when she destroys HP. Not when Beth does it. That's what it seems like from what I'm seeing, though. From this, and then from also some other battles that I'm probably not going to include. So we're going to reset the cooldown on skill 3, which probably won't matter, because she'll be dead here. No, she won't be dead here. Okay, but it didn't matter anyway. Let's try it now. We're going to try it without Beth. We're just going to use her as the destroy HP. We're going to see... I don't know how many Beth matches we showed. I don't know how many of just her we already showed. We did a lot of matches, but I think most of them need to be thrown away. It feels like we're seeing a trend. I'm surprised we actually outsped this werewolf. I didn't think we would. Okay. I am genuinely shocked. So we have a little bit of destroy HP, which is good because this is HP-based heals, this is HP-based damage on here. So let's see. We actually killed the... No, they probably don't have runes. I'm surprised, guys. The person we're hitting is like... Doesn't matter anyway. Okay, let's do one of these on... I guess we'll do... Who's he gonna hit? He's gonna hit the Chiwu. Let's just do her. Right, so we should have the skill... No, stop. We should have the skill available again. The skill 3. Can we get a defense break? No. Can we get a... It doesn't matter if we sleep or anything. Okay, so let's see. So we have skill 3 again. So if we want to just destroy some HP, just to destroy some HP, just so he does some less damage, right? I mean, we could just use that as just the first part, destroy HP, and then we could just... I mean, it sucks to not have attack buff defense break on it, but we could just use for destroy HP so Skogul does less damage in this specific situation. So, not great, but... At least Skogul's Stone is going to do some less damage, and... Oh, nice. Can we... yeah, we actually have skill 2 again, so... I think that they just didn't have good runes. That's the only reason we beat that. Let's try it again. Another... I'm not sure why this is someone's arena defense, but we'll hit this, because we have to actually hit some things. And we can't hit, like, the 33 speed leads and the swift units. That's the thing. Most teams can't hit the 33 speed leads and the swift units. So let's do one of these. Block that defense buff. We were wishful thinking, right? So this is going to be really nice against the Kamoon and the Skogul. That's one of the reasons that I brought it into this. We got not a whole... There we get stunned. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's do one of these. It's not a great defense, though. We're hitting not great defenses with this. You guys see a trend? You're like, yeah, you can hit those really bad arena defenses with this team. Does that make her great? She's good against destroy. She's good against HP-based units, but I feel like she's not getting activated by the Beth, and I wish she was actually getting activated by the Beth, because that would be a cool combination of Beth coming in and then doing the destroy HP, and then her coming in after that and doing extra damage based on that. But again, it seems to only work with the HP that she destroys. Alright guys, end of the video, final verdict. What do we think about Dorothy the Light Mage? When I first saw her skills, when she first came out, I first saw her skills. I mean, she basically just first came out a couple days ago. But I read her skills. I was very excited about her because she does this destroy HP here. And I was very excited. I'm like, big damage, destroy HP. Element neutral. That's exactly what I was looking for an arena offense unit for my account. I mean, this is not my account. I don't have her. Right, but that's I'm not going to, because she's an LD5. She's a brand new LD5, so it's not ever going to be on my account. But I was very excited about her at first. Then actually getting to use her, maybe it's just the fact that this player doesn't have max towers or doesn't have like a Tiana to set it up so I could Tiana and get the guaranteed strip and then do Galleon and then do some other kind of things in between, because that's what I do on my account, right? But or maybe that just the fact that she only has 195 crit damage, and the towers are not, like I said, the towers are not maxed on this account, so we can't see any crazy damage. You know, I'm glad to at least be able to try her out in any regard, right? Not everyone is endgame. I know some people think that everyone is endgame. Not most players, guys, are not endgame. Most players are casual players, log in a few hours a day, don't really farm too much runes. Most players not endgame Guardian players. This, contrary to what you have read on the internet, that's not the situation. But yeah, I'm just glad to be able to use her. But maybe it's the fact that they don't have upgraded towers and stuff like that. Could use some more crit damage. You know, we'd be able to see a little bit more on her. But she really doesn't do that much destroy HP until you see her multiple turns in. So that's kind of the situation where maybe a little bit more on the bruiser side, because she doesn't really do too much. I was really expecting her to do some more destroy HP. So, let me just compare her to Beth. Her compared to Beth, she's got destroy HP here. She's got big damage here. Let's take a look at Beth. Beth has, in my opinion, a much better leader skill, because you're going to use it for arena and RTA, not just guild content. HP, you know it works. Resistance, I mean, it could work, it could not work. Who knows if it works, right? We have this big damage and destroy HP and defense breaks here. So, and then we have another AoE here. I do like and it's a 2-turn cooldown for this AoE here too. Continuous damage. So, I do like Beth. I do think Beth is a fantastic unit. We compare her to Beth. We're comparing her to one of the better water units in my opinion. I do really like this second skill that kind of resets the third skill. I think that's really nice, where you have a lot more access to this AoE destroy HP. So I feel like maybe she's a good bruiser. Maybe. Because I was thinking about using her with Beth, and we saw it didn't really seem like, I mean, maybe it's just my imagination, but it didn't really seem like Beth was contributing much to destroy HP. It seemed like the destroy HP extra damage was based on Dorothy destroying the HP herself. So maybe I'll go rewatch the video and see if I missed something, or like missed crits or things like that. But it seemed like, for example, I don't know which clips I'm even leaving in or out. So it seemed like when we hit Savannah, it wasn't really doing crazy amounts of damage, right? And when we hit Vermals, it wasn't really doing crazy amounts of damage. We saw kind of the same amount of damage almost hitting other units that had less destroyed HP. That's what I'm basing that on. So I'll have to make sure that I at least include that clip that I'm referencing. So anyway, that's it for this one. Again, thank you to Flyest. Thank you to Flyest for letting us use your account. Very cool. Congratulations on getting Dorothy. And you also have Beth. So you're pretty set with that destroy HP. Just hunt for tanky defenses for when you're doing Arena Rush Hour, and you should be set. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.